Welcome back to our channel. In the rugged expanse of the Wild West, where dust danced on sunsets and lawlessness hung in the air like a loaded revolver, legends were born in the smoke of gun barrels. Today we ride the winds of time to unveil the untold tales of extraordinary gunfights that echo through history's canyons. From the notorious showdowns at high noon to the unexpected twists in the twilight of frontier justice, these unbelievable true stories will transport you to an era where every draw could be a ticket to immortality or the end of the line. Number 1. Stoudenmire's Rapid Justice, the 4 dead in 5 Seconds Gunfight. The El Paso gunfight etched itself into history on April 14, 1881. Dallas Stoudenmire, a relentless marshal with a penchant for swift justice, emerged as a central figure in this lethal showdown. Triggered by a trial on Johnny Hale's farm involving murdered vaqueros, tensions flared when Constable Gus Kremkow sided with the Mexicans. The explosive aftermath saw Stoudenmire storming in, guns blazing, inadvertently taking down an innocent bystander before confronting Hale. In a blazing exchange of gunfire, Stoudenmire's lethal accuracy left 4 lives hanging in the balance within a harrowing 5 seconds, immortalizing the event in Wild West lore. Number 2. Coffeyville Catastrophe, the Dalton Gang's ambitious heist gone awry. The Dalton Gang's bold bid for a duel bank heist in Coffeyville, Kansas on October 5, 1892, became the notorious Coffeyville Catastrophe. Foiled by a savvy bank employee's ruse about a safe timer delay, the gang faced a deadly trap. Outside, armed residents rallied, triggering a fierce shootout that claimed the marshal, 4 gang members, including Grat and Bob Dalton, and left 3 Coffeyville locals wounded. In an odd twist, Emmett Dalton survived multiple gunshot wounds. His Hollywood journey, post-14-year prison stint, featured him playing himself in a 1918 Western movie, adding a surreal layer to this gripping Wild West saga of crime, survival, and unexpected celebrity. Number 3. Wild Bill Hickok's legendary duel, defying death in Springfield, 1865. Contrary to Hollywood tales, Wild West duels were infrequent, yet the clash between Wild Bill and gambler David Tutt shattered this notion. On July 21, 1865, in Springfield, Missouri, their friendship soured, leading to a high-stakes duel over a disputed $10 debt. Bill's triumph crowned him a legend, but the post-duel narrative adds a layer of complexity often overlooked in movies, a murder charge and a courtroom drama ending in self-defense. Explore the real gritty Wild West, where legends faced not just adversaries, but the harsh realities of justice. Number 4. Dodge City Showdown, Levi Richardson and Frank Loving's Saloon Shootout. In the heyday of Dodge City, the notorious Long Branch Saloon hosted a chilling encounter between 2 Wild West figures, Levi Richardson and Frank Loving. Fueling tensions over a perceived slight to Loving's wife, the feud escalated from taunts to a fistfight in March 1879. The climax arrived on April 5, 1879, when Richardson, seeking Loving, found him in the saloon. A quiet exchange preceded a sudden eruption of gunfire, transforming the Long Branch Saloon into the backdrop for a dramatic and deadly showdown between 2 infamous gunmen. Number 5. Arizona's 1918 Wild West, Last Stand in the Galiuro Mountains. In 1918's fading Wild West era, the Galiuro Mountains witnessed a final showdown. Ranchers Jeff Power and Sons faced warrants linked to a mysterious death. A posse, led by Sheriff McBride, resulted in a fatal shootout. 4 men died, sparking one of Arizona's largest manhunts. Power and his sons, aided by a retreat, escaped briefly. After a month, an army patrol captured them, marking the closing chapter of the Wild West's lingering legacy in 20th century Arizona. Number 6. The epic showdown at Blazer's Mill. The epic showdown at Blazers Mill unfolded during the intense Lincoln County War, a feud in 1878, over control of Lincoln County's dry goods trade. Following the assassination of John Tunstall, leader of one faction, his men formed the Regulators, led by Dick Brewer, and including notorious gunfighter Billy the Kid. The legendary clash occurred at Blazers Mill, where Andrew "Buckshot" Roberts bravely resisted a dozen Regulators. Roberts, cornered inside the mill, valiantly defended himself, shooting several opponents. In a daring move, Brewer circled the mill, but fell victim to Buckshot's precise shot to the eye, ending the conflict. Despite Roberts' injuries, the Regulators, demoralized, retreated, while Roberts succumbed to his wounds a day later. Number 7. El Fuego Baca, Frisco Shootout. In the unparalleled one-sided showdown on December 1, 1884, in Reserve, New Mexico, El Fuego Baca faced off against 40 to 80 angry cowboys in a solo act of courage. Arresting a drunken troublemaker named Charlie McCarty, Baca triggered the fury of McCarty's dangerous associates. With remarkable resilience, Baca thwarted the initial assault, with the leader meeting an accidental demise under his own horse. Fueled by the misinformation of a Mexican uprising, an enraged mob besieged the town, and Baca, fortified inside a local house, initiated a 36-hour shootout. Despite facing up to 80 adversaries firing 4,000 rounds, Baca emerged unscathed, strategically protected by a hole he dug into the dirt floor. The mob, depleted of ammunition, surrendered upon the arrival of authorities, securing Baca's remarkable victory. Number 8. Captain Jonathan R. Davis, Solo Standoff. Captain Jonathan R. Davis, a former Army captain turned prospector, displayed unmatched bravery in a solo standoff on December 19, 1854. Ambushed by a gang of 13 outlaws, including criminal immigrants and various nationalities, Davis lost his partners but fought back relentlessly. With his revolvers and knife skills, he killed 11 assailants, disarming those who approached with blades. The remaining outlaws fled, realizing their futile fight. Davis, standing victorious, left 7 dead at his feet, with 4 more succumbing to injuries later. A remarkable feat in the annals of Wild West gunfights. Number 9. The infamous gunfight at the OK Corral. The legendary gunfight at the OK Corral on October 26, 1881, elevated Wyatt Earp to iconic status in the Wild West. Leading a group including his brothers Virgil and Morgan and friend Doc Holliday, they confronted the Cowboys gang, Billy and Ike Clanton, Billy Claiborne, and Tom and Frank McClory. Tensions boiled over, leading to a 30-second firefight. 3 cowboys fell, Virgil and Morgan were wounded, and a bullet grazed Doc. Despite not happening at the OK Corral, the event etched its place in history. Number 10. The Earp Vendetta Ride, Wyatt's relentless pursuit after the OK Corral. Following the OK Corral showdown, Wyatt Earp faced vengeance from the Cowboys gang. Virgil was maimed and Morgan killed in reprisal attacks. As a U.S. Marshal, Wyatt initiated the Earp Vendetta Ride, March 20th, April 15th, 1882. In Tucson, they killed Frank Stillwell, a suspect in Morgan's murder. The climax came near Iron Springs, where Earp fatally shot Curly Bill during a shootout. Although Earp sustained hits, the Cowboys escaped. The vendetta encapsulated Wyatt's pursuit of justice amidst the tumultuous aftermath of the historic gunfight. Remember that these legends aren't just entertainment. They're lessons from the past that echo through time. If you enjoyed riding shotgun with us through the legends of the frontier, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more tales from the past, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.